Hi, Adam Weinrob from Pro-Lok. Today we're going to install an EPL-106 lock or an EPL-108 lock. The only difference between these two patio door locks is one has a key and one doesn't have a key, but they install the same way. So if you look at what comes with the lock, you have the main lock, you have two different styles of strike plates. Some people use them, some people don't. It depends on your application, how your door and your frame is. And then you've got different styles of screws depending on what works best for your application. These two plastic covers here, actually once you put the screws in, they actually just cover the screw holes so you don't see them. Okay, so today we're going to be installing the EPL-106 or the EPL-108 patio door lock. We're going to be installing them on the top of the door. This is a really great application because the door is nice and flat here. So it's a nice flat surface for the lock to be screwed to. And there's nothing up in the track that's going to block the bolt. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the lock on the door. With the lock with the bolt all the way pushed up, I'm going all the way up till the bolt taps the top of the frame. Then what I'm doing is I'm pulling the bolt out and I'm sliding it up about a ½ inch. It doesn't have to be exact, and I'm just kind of marking the bottom of the lock. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull and twist at the same time and pull the bolt out. By pulling the bolt out, now what I can do is I can see the screw holes inside the lock. So I'm going to place the lock back on the door, right where I marked it, and I'm going to mark where the screw holes go. You can use a pencil, a marker, so now you have your two screw hole marks. Now I'm going to drill the two screw holes with a 1/8 inch drill bit. Now one of the things you might want to be careful of is when you're drilling a hole into a patio door, feel the drill bit going into the metal. And as you're going through, you can kind of feel when it's going to go all the way through the metal. Kind of let off a little bit because you don't want the drill bit to go too far into the door. It might hit the glass and then you might have a problem with glass breakage. So just be mindful of that. After I've marked where my screws are going to go, I'm going to take a sharp little awl, put it right in the center, just give it a little tap with a hammer. Just helps the drill bit so it doesn't walk on you. Okay, now that the lock is secured to the frame of the door, we're going to reinsert the bolt. When we reinsert the bolt, we might have to turn it and just slide it back in. Now once we do that, one of the tricks that I like to use is if you use a little stick of lipstick, you can actually just take a little bit of lipstick off the side, and I put it on the tip of the bolt. Okay, so now what I do, make sure the door is closed right, push the bolt all the way up till it touches the top of the header, and pull the bolt back. Now, you can actually see the little dab of lipstick and you know exactly where to drill. Although we're going to drill a ½ inch hole for the bolt, I like starting with a smaller bit. So I use an 1/8 inch bit just to get it started. Okay, your lock is now installed. To lock it, just simply push up on the bolt and it will stay in there. And to unlock it, you just pull the bolt down. If you want to secure it with the key, push the bolt to the lock position, insert the key and turn it. Now somebody can't just come along and just pull it. So one of the reasons for this is so that if somebody enters your house through a different way, a window, a door, they still can't unlock your door. So now I'm going to drill a secondary hole meant for ventilation. This way I can actually open the door a few inches, lock it, and air can still come in without somebody walking in on us. Now that we've drilled the second hole, I actually can unlock it from the closed position, slide the door open a few inches for ventilation, and relock it again so that air can come in without somebody fitting through.